punter, receiver for Tennessee State University. I was born and raised in Antioch, Nashville, Tennessee. Went to high school at Brentwood Academy. I have a little brother and mother and father. It means a lot, especially just coming in as a sophomore and being awarded with this honor. It means a lot. It makes me want to work harder, and it allows me to be ready to prepare for the next season. It's actually amazing being mentioned with those guys, because actually those are some of the guys I look up to. So being in the same category with them is just a blessing. My first touchdown actually happened with Austin Peay. That was actually a kick return, but I'd say my first punt return in college was against Murray State. One of the returns before had messed up, so they called my name to go in, which I was very surprised to hear. And I just went along with what I had learned in high school, and I actually did well then. And the next home game we had was against Southeast Missouri. We was backed up. I think we had them at the 50-yard line, and they decided to punt. So my heels were at the 10, and the rule is you're not supposed to catch the ball anywhere past the 10. But I actually caught the ball at the 9, and I had some great blocking. And we set up a hole that we had been working on all week in practice. And when I found a hole, the rest of my lead blockers just played me to the end zone. That was my first turn. It's just the fact that you have to break it down so much, starting all the way off with just how the punter kicks the ball off his foot. You have to see if it's going to be a perfect spiral or if it's going to be wobbly. You just got to pay attention to that. And then after that, you got to spot the ball in the air, and then you have to find the defenders and see how close they are to see whether you needed to fair catch the ball or to return it. And then from there, you just use athleticism and then use your blockers to get as far as you can. Me being a smaller player, I really have to rely a lot on my quickness and my speed, so that's definitely one of my best parts. And I feel I'm very well at being able to find holes and reading blocks. So, well, I've been playing football since I was 5 years old. My father actually played football here at Tennessee State University too, so that was one of the main reasons why I came to Tennessee State, to follow that tradition. And my mom, she ran track in high school, and I also have a little brother now that's going to the same school I went to in my middle school and high school. He's currently playing football, basketball, and track right now too. So coming from a very athletic family. I like to listen to music, play video games, mainly NBA 2K12. And if I have any time, I try to spend time with my little brother since I'm not here anymore, at home anymore. So I try to go home as much as I can and hang out with him. That my first punt return touchdown, right before, because we were up by a lot, I was actually telling my coach, I was telling the backup punt returner, he was a senior, I was telling him, you can go ahead and get this punt return, we up a lot, you can go ahead and take this one. But my player, my teammate Devin Wilson came and said, you're only a freshman, you need to get as many reps as you can. So I was like, okay, I might as well go out there and take this punt return. And so it happened, that was my first punt return touchdown. So I'm glad Devin Wilson told me to go out there and catch the punt. Well, actually, recently, my mother was just diagnosed with breast cancer. So now I'm just, everything I'm doing now, football, school, that's just to make her happy and make everything easier for her. So, I want to be a teacher. So as of right now, my major is education. So I have all my aunts, they all were teachers. So, it's just a family tradition to carry on with that. But with football, I just try to build up from last year. I don't make sure I don't settle, and just take it day by day and try to learn. Keep watching those names you mentioned before, Tyrann Mathieu and Adrian Peterson, all of those guys, Patrick Peterson, all of those guys, just to look at their YouTube clips. That makes me better, so I'm just gonna keep doing that. Well, it's a pretty nice sized campus. It's always a lot of activities to do around on campus. Every day there's something that's going on, so that it keeps everybody involved with the school. And I've been around the school for a real long time, because coming up I went to almost every football game with my parents, because my whole family has gone to TSU pretty much. So I've been around school for a long time, and I just fell in love with it. So that's pretty much why I came to the school. Well, me being this last year being my first year there, I think the one tradition that I like is for the president to come and speak to us before the game. Every game she came in and gave us a real good pep talk, and they usually pumped us up for the game. So I really like that tradition. I think my first rivalry game was probably against Austin Peay. With them being not that far away from us, I hear that that game is always a real, a big crowd and real loud. So I actually had my first kick return touchdown in that game. So that it really meant a lot to score a touchdown against our rival school. And it's just I like the atmosphere of how the games are when you're playing against your rival. Get excited for this year because we have all the tools to win the championship. So hopefully we can put it all together and make it work. This is Weldon Garlington, and I was named for the watch list for the punt returner. Go Big Blue.